The Phillies last night, Hugh, they win again. That's 4 in a row. A really well-pitched game by your guy, Taijuan Walker. The Phillies are down the whole time. And then late in the game, they come back. The bottom of the order again. Toppers platoons again. And
Toppers platoon, that seems like that needs to be on a shirt.
I know. I love to.
Toppers platoon.
Toppers platoon is working. And then when you need a little insurance to make sure you feel good heading into the late innings, there's Kyle Schwarber with number 42. That ball was so high, they couldn't even get it on the camera. It was like, where did that ball go? 4-1. The Phillies win again last night. They are now 6 games up over the New York Mets in first place. And I got to tell you, Hugh, this is starting to feel a little different. It's starting to feel a little different. This team, this group, is starting to give me a different feel because now they're checking all the boxes. You know, they had some boxes they checked throughout the season, like their starting pitching was always good. But they're starting to check all the boxes in terms of starting pitching, in terms of the power with Schwarber, the power overall as a team since the All-Star break, the bottom of the order hitting. They've played better defense, and now the bullpen, really over a couple months span, but especially since getting Duran, it has been one of the best in baseball. This group right now feels different to me. There's something about them since the trade deadline that feels different, and I'm starting to feel differently about this Phillies team. 215-592-9494. Hugh, they win again. I mean, this has been a good run now since the All-Star break, especially since the trade deadline.
Resilient. That is the word that comes to mind. The bottom of the order.
And we're off and running.
They have been carrying the team for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, and they've been making it so that you can get back to the top of the order and you know, you can do things like you were able to do last night. So, yeah, man, shout out to Topper and the buttons that he's been pushing. That's why I said yesterday, when you talk about Castellanos and potentially being out, you know, the other day or days moving forward.
Yeah, it could be today or tomorrow.
Yeah, you have to allow Topper to do what he does, man.
Well, I agree. I mean, I'm Topper's platoon is working. I think everyone should be on board. We'll see if Castellanos is. But, Hugh, there's one thing that I feel we need to do as a fan base as we kind of move forward now.
Here you go.
Well, I need to say it.
Here we
well,
go.
I think this team, the 2025 Phillies, they deserve a clean slate as we come down the stretch of the season. And what I mean by that is, when we think of this Phillies group, there's a lot of players that have been here from 22 on, right? Harper and Schwarber and Castellanos and Real Muto and Wheeler, a lot. But there's some guys that got here in 23, like Trey Turner, and then the other guys that have mixed in. But what we do is every time we talk about the Phillies down the stretch of a season, and I can hear it in your voice already, we add together the disappointments of last year and the year before to this team. This team, I'm speaking about 2025. They have a look that they can win the World Series. They have the most complete look of all these teams the last couple years because they have the combination of starting pitching, a closer, which we have not had here in years and years.
Duran.
Now the bottom of the order producing. Toppers platoons. This feels like, right now, this moment in time, August 12th, the most complete version of the Phillies we've seen over the last 4 years. And I think this group deserves a clean slate as we head down the stretch of the season and towards October. I mean, what are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing, man. You gotta love baseball fans, man. Before I give you,
before you throw cold water.
No, can I hear what Kyle has to say before I say something? Kyle, how do you feel about all this?
Well, hold on. You go first because I want to attack you, probably.
No.
Oh, you're afraid. You're afraid.
No, I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
I don't like how you're trying to get me out of the way so you can. That's not how this works, buddy. You're number 2 on the show.
All right. Does this team deserve a clean slate compared?
No.
Why?
Because that's not how we fan.
Yeah, well, I'm fanning that way right now.
No, that is not how we fan. So if that's the case, then we shouldn't be sitting around here talking about going back to back with the Eagles because they're starting with a clean slate, right? That's what we're talking about. Clean slate.
I think you could carry over positive vibes. You don't have to carry over negative vibes.
No, we're not carrying over anything.
You're the one that's been telling me it's good that they're pretending last year didn't happen.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah. So okay, that's fine. So we just leave it like it is. No, I don't believe in that. I believe that you should fan the way you want to fan, and if you want to invoke last year's demise or the year before that demise, that's fine until they actually get over the hump. Because let me tell you what's going to happen next week if this thing goes south. You know, there's no doubt that this is the toughest, longest road trip that they've been on, and they've gotten off to a good start.
Undefeated on the road trip.
They've gotten off to a good start.
Undefeated.
But what's going to happen if – I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if
negative
the
answer.
worm turns, the sentiment is going to change. So, no, I don't think you should. I think you should be allowed to fan the way you want to fan. And if you want to sit there on this 4-game winning streak and have your arms folded and say, I need to see more, then that's fine.
Well, all right, I understand what you're saying there. But I don't think it's fair to this year's team to invoke.
Life ain't fair,
Joe.
Joe.
But we can be fair.
No.
Yeah, well, sure we can.
No, we can't.
Like, the fact that they blew it to the Diamondbacks in 2023, Craig Kimbrell's not in the bullpen. It's not the ghost of Craig Kimbrell.
Who did they lose to a few weeks ago? And we were talking, I can't believe they lost to them. Who was that?
That was the Pirates in June.
Yes.
And that was in June. This
don't
is
matter.
August. So sure it matters.
Don't matter.
Sure it does. So here's the before Kyle gives his take on this, I know what's going on here. This is because you didn't take the pledge.
No,
I mean, deep down, that's what it is.
It ain't got nothing to do with
it. It does, because the pledge invoked a lot of things. It really was about having passion about this team day to day within this season. So if they suck this season, we get mad at them. If they are great this season, we praise them. And the bottom line is, invoking the past does none of us any good.
Can I just say this? Mm-hmm. And I say this with all love and respect.
Yeah. Now that means it's going to be disrespectful.
Well, it is. Well, it's not, but it's the truth. Fans are idiots. Fans
wow.
are.
Wow.
Fans are.
Wow.
Like, dude,
wow.
listen.
I don't care about the fans.
There it is.
Listen to what I'm saying. We all fan in our own way.
Yes.
We sit here and argue every day about the merits of an individual, and we're all on different sides of this. And we're arguing about a guy who won a Super Bowl, but that's what we do. That's what fandom is.
Give it till 11. We'll get to
and that's what I'm saying. But so if that's the way that you choose to fan, then so be it. It's not on me or on anybody else to tell you how to fan how you should view the team that you're watching and spending your money for.
That's totally fine. And everyone gets to decide on their own, right? Everyone's opinions. There's a million opinions out there. We want to hear yours. 215-592.
And some of them a lot of them are ridiculous, but that's what we do.
90. They're all important opinions.
Well, they're all ridiculous for the most part, but that's what we do.
I want to hear the fans are idiots come back when we talk about something later.
I know. Yeah,
we are. I mean, I say that with all love.
Save that audio.
I say that with love.
Are you
love each and every one of them.
Phillies a clean slate down the stretch? I believe the 2020. Well, I know because you're bitter. The 2025 Phillies deserve a clean slate. This team is the most. This is the most complete version of the group that we've seen in the last 4 years. They're getting better defense at a lot of spots, especially Trey Turner's been a better defender this year than he has been in the past. They have a deeper lineup right now than they've had probably since 22. They have excellent starting pitching, and they, for the first time in 4 of these runs, have a legitimate lockdown closer. They haven't checked all these boxes in all 4 of the runs. That doesn't mean they're definitely going to win the World Series, but I think this group deserves a clean slate. They're playing excellent baseball right now. They've been better coming out of the second half. They've hit more home runs. They have an incredible power hitter in Kyle Schwarber. I think they deserve a clean slate. We shouldn't invoke, well, they blew it last year, they're going to blow it again. I don't think we should do that.
I think we should you should feel the way that you feel, because I do remember vividly last week. Not even last week, a couple days ago. And it's only, Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday, yeah.
That we were talking about, oh, my gosh. Zach Wheeler's hurt. I don't know what that means for the lineup.
That's definitely a worry.
I know Nola's coming back, but now it's like, hey, let's put all that behind us and just, move forward and clean slate. It don't work like that.
It certainly does. Kyle, your feeling on if we should give the Phillies this version, the 2025 Phillies, a clean slate down the stretch of the season.
This idiot fan in particular took the pledge on like a certain somebody.
Yeah, that's what this is about.
And to answer your question earlier, when it comes to the Eagles next year, you bet your ass I'm giving them a clean slate. If they lose week 1, I'm sounding the alarm bells. I don't have Super Bowl syndrome like a lot of people around here do, to where I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt for every single thing that they do and everything they do wrong by saying, you know what, they just won the Super Bowl. No, it's a clean slate. It's a new season, just like this is a new season for the Phillies. And they're playing, the difference is with this year and this team is it looks like they're actually picking it up at the right time. Whereas last year, it felt like they were flat after the trade deadline.
Momentum.
Yeah, and they were 500 team for the entire second half. This is a fight that I haven't seen from this team in a while. Really feels like they got a jolt from the trade deadline.
You know where they got the jolt from?
What?
Harrison Bader.
No, stop it.
No, I think he's helped.
No, maybe. So Harrison Bader, Joan Duran, just the fact that they actually made moves to improve the team at the trade deadline. I agree. I think I think there's something to that. I don't know. I guess as a fan, I think, and everybody should do this, let yourself get hurt. Open yourself up. we'll hold the Phillies to a very high standard. If they get
sound
knocked
like
out again,
Spike.
Let your guard down.
but listen, Hugh, if they fall short again, then we'll react appropriately. We'll kill them. But as of right now, I'm looking at this team as a different team, and I think everybody should. It's time to wipe the slate clean. Come on.
Do you know what this is like?
nah.
Let me give you an example. And I think we've made this comp before. There is something with this particular Phillies team that is similar to your Eagles teams, Hugh, which is it's building, right, every year, and yet there's been disappointment in the postseason, right? Close to winning a championship, but a disappointment. No cigar. This is like their 04. This is the last shot probably with the group together. When you guys were in 04, I think you've talked about this before. I think everyone kind of realized the age of the team.
Yeah, we got a little old, along the tooth.
Right, some of you guys were about to be free agents or about to end, your career was about to end, right? Like, it was kind of understood this was probably the last run.
Yeah.
And you guys got to the Super Bowl. This would be the equivalent of, like, in November or December of 2004, people saying on WIP, it's the same team. It's the same team that lost the 03 title game to the Panthers. Same team that lost the 02 title game to the Bucks. And it's the truth, right? You guys were mostly the same team, but that 04 team was better. That 04 team got over the hump. I think it's very similar. Now, I'm not positive this is going to end in a World Series parade here, but I think this group, this team, is showing me something different. I mean, they have resilient. You used the word resilient. I think they scored the most runs in baseball in the last few innings of games. Like, they seemed, and this has been a kind of a trait of theirs the whole season, where they seem to find a way. Like, on Sunday, that's a game a lot of teams lose. They didn't get a hit the first 4 innings. They were down. Wheeler wasn't great, and they came back and won the game. Yesterday,
it was the same thing.
They're getting shut down the whole game.
Yeah, it was not looking good.
And they came back. And they won. I mean, they're showing a lot of resiliency. They have a better bullpen now. They're playing better defense. They have a guy that's going to hit maybe 60 home runs in their lineup, and they have excellent starting pitching. I'm giving them a clean slate down the stretch. 215-592-9494. Where do you come down on this? Are you giving the 2025 Phillies a clean slate? They win again last night. That is 4 consecutive wins on the road trip to start this road trip out, which is their longest road trip of the season. I'm giving them a clean slate. Hugh Douglas, who clearly and totally didn't take the pledge. I mean, everyone knows that by now.
No, I mean, I guess I just respect the fact that the fans are allowed to fan the way they want to fan.
But then you call the fans idiots.
I mean, because I said it with love, though. I said it with all due respect.
Yeah,
we know how all due respect works around these parts. You can't get mad when you say with all due respect.
Well,
cannot get mad.
Do you think you people are going to be mad at you for that?
Probably.
Okay.
But that's because this is you people. You people are mad at everybody.
Mostly you.
Yeah, mostly. I'm not going to lie. I think I got off a little light yesterday, though. I thought they were going to come at me a little bit harder.
I'll just wait till wait for today. They're going to roast you.
I expect y'all to come with more vinegar.
Oh, is that what you're asking for?
I'm just saying.
You're asking for the vinegar.
No, because I thought I was going to get a lot more heat yesterday than I did.
You called the fans idiots, so you better believe that.
I said with all due respect, so you can't get mad.
Yes, they can.
Can't get mad.
They're gonna.
Cannot.
Yeah, well, anyone can get mad at anything.